What is up, everybody? J Nell here with my UFC 196 recap video. I hope you saw it. Good night for me. I got 4 out of 6 picks. But wait a minute, J Nell, you only made 5 predictions. I told you, you got to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I have exclusive 15-second predictions and recap videos. And if you followed me there, you would have saw that I did not get my pick of Jim Miller to beat Diego Sanchez. Let's get into it. They were on the prelims. It was a good fight, very close. First round, Sanchez. He came out the aggressor. He managed to get the takedown. It's very top-heavy on Jim Miller for majority of that round. Round 2, I believe Jim Miller kind of eked out. He found his rhythm on the feet. He kind of came more of an efficient counterpuncher, had quicker hand speed. He landed a nice kick to the head, so he kind of eked out that round to me. Round 3, kind of more of the same until Diego landed some bigger shots. I believe he landed the more significant shots. He pushed the pace. He actually got a takedown again, even though Jim popped back up. But for me, I agree with the judge's decision. Who would you like to see Diego Sanchez fight next? Now, on to the main card. I chose Amanda Nunes to beat Valentina Shevchenko, and she did. I'm actually familiar with Valentina, and I was looking to see not only if she beat her, but how, to see if Amanda was possibly ready for a title shot. She ain't ready. First round, I love Amanda's style. She's got one-punch knockout power, which is extremely rare for the ladies. She has a very high finishing rate, which is extremely rare for the ladies. I think her power threw Valentina off in that first round because Valentina actually usually comes out much more aggressively, but she was real shelled up in this first round. I don't think she's ever felt that kind of power coming from a lady before. First round, she landed some significant shots, some significant punches and kicks. She tried to go for takedowns, the whole 9. Round 1, Nunes. Round 2, really Nunes. She took her down, ground and pound, opened her up, was trying to take her head off, was trying to finish her. Round 3, Valentina came out and landed a serious elbow to the face early on that stunned Amanda for the majority of that round. Not only that, Amanda seriously slowed down cardio-wise, and Valentina kind of found her swag, landing her Muay Thai. She's a multiple Muay Thai champion, y'all. She got her up against the fence, knees, bunch of knees in the clinch. She was landing kicks. I was like, wait a minute, Amanda, you won the first round. All you gotta do is survive. All you gotta do is survive. I was nervous, y'all. I was nervous, but she did survive. Again, she ain't ready for that title shot quite yet. You've got to be able to handle a 5-round fight. She's got to get cleaned up too. She's kind of rough around the edges in some of her skill sets, so I don't think she's quite ready. Who do you think Amanda Nunes should fight next? Next up, I chose Corey Nunes. I chose Corey Anderson to beat Tom Lawler. He did, although I'm not quite sure he should have. First round, Tom Lawler. He connected early on, had Corey on his heels for that entire round. He was trying to take him out that entire round. Round 2, everything kind of slowed down. Everything settled down. Very low offensive output. They were kind of both kind of pot-shotting each other a bit, even though Tom still landed a very significant shot early on. Corey managed to take him down at the end of that round. Round 3, he really managed to take him down, held him down for majority of that round, put together some nice ground and pound as well. So he won round 3, but rounds 1 and 2, I don't know. I think they might have been Tom. So even though I got the pick, I don't think I should have. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think and why. Who do you think both men should fight next? Next up, I got my pick of Ilir Latifi to beat Jean Vellante. He did. All 3 rounds kind of went the same way. This wasn't the most eventful fight. Kind of went the way of Jean going for, or landing lots of kicks. Kicks you hurt. Smack. But it was kind of a one-note thing. He was really busy defending himself. Latifi not only was going after him with the hands, but also pushing the pace with the wrestling, having him up against the fence, defending himself for majority of the fight, landing several takedowns, ones that were flying him through the air. Didn't do much damage, but holding position, pushing the pace, being the aggressor. I agree with the decision. Who do you think Latifi should fight next? Now, co-main event and new women's bantamweight champion Miesha Cupcake Take. I lost this pick. I chose Holly Holm. She did not win, but I found myself cheering at the end of this like everyone else. Let's get into it. First round, very low offensive output from both ladies, filling each other out, kind of fighting from the outside. Miesha trying to figure out how to get inside. That pot shot from the outside fight favors Holly. So for me, round 1 kind of leans in favor of Holly. Round 2, Miesha found how to get on the inside. She landed a takedown and opened Holly up from her ground and pound. Had her there for majority of that round. Round 2, Miesha Tate and the crowd was going wild. Round 3, crowd shut up because the offense almost stopped. It was like Holly Holm was like, wait a minute, let me not get too close to her. I don't want to feel that again. And then Miesha's like, okay, wait a minute. She's running a little bit, fighting from the outside, oblique kicks to the knees, to the thighs, which will make a wrestler think before they shoot in for a takedown. So very low offensive output. in the third round, but I think that favors Holly. So for me, round 3, Holly. Round 4, really Holly. That's when she finally found her swag. Not only was she pot shot, she started to attack. We're talking 5, 6, 7 shot combinations, ending with kicks up to the top, to the shooting straight from the hip, front kicks that you couldn't see, telegraphed. Some of the quickest kicks we've seen. So she started to really attack in that 4th round. 4th round, all Holly Holm. 5th round, more of the same. Holly was doing the same thing. She was attacking her, mixing it up. And the way Miesha got this, she's taking shots, trying to get on the inside, taking shots, trying to get on the inside. Eventually, she ducks under a punch, grabs her waist, drags her down. Then Holly Holm is trying to get to the end of to the fence to try to stand up, and she's literally dragging Miesha Tate because Miesha won't let go. She's trying to tie up the leg. She's trying to keep her there. She jumps up on her back when Holly tries to stand up, and in the standing up, it allowed Miesha to sink in the rear naked choke. Holly tried to flip, do a whole flip over. Miesha rolled her back and stayed on. She held on. She choked Holly Holm all the way out. Sleep. There was no tap. She choked her out. And new women's bantamweight champion. I found myself cheering for her. This is a good thing for the women's division. First off, a shakeup is always good. It's interesting. Brings the attention to focus back to the women's division. Now when you have 3 women on top, you have more competitive fights there, combinations there. Also, styles make fights. Now the other women can grab from these ladies. Let me pull something from Miesha. Let me go train with Holly Holm. So this elevates everyone in the bantamweight division. They're all going to step their game up. So this is nothing but good. And also, I'm going to say it, we have a champion who's on top, who will also do her job as an ambassador for her sport and promote. She will do her job to spread her craft, to push her personality forward and promote MMA and herself. And that's what I want. Yeah, I said it. I'm glad she won. Now, what is next? Automatic rematch? Kat Sagana? Ronda Rousey is not going to be there for a while, so I think she's kind of out of the picture. So let me know what you think should go next for Holly Holm and, of course, the new bantamweight champion, Miesha Cupcake Tate. And now, main event. Excuse me 1 second. Yeah, they're red polka dot boy shorts, but I think you get the picture. My boy, Nate Diaz, beat Conor McGregor. Derailed the McGregor train. And I picked him. I got this pick. I rolled with my boy. And I kind of feel bad. He won easier than I thought he would. Let's get into it. So first round, they're going at it. Conor's in the game, of course. I think right away, Conor realized that his power is much different when you're fighting a man who is bigger than you. Nate Diaz shook off every shot that landed. It just seemed like he wasn't fazed by anything Conor did. All the movement, the wild kicks and things, he just ducked under them. It just didn't seem to faze him. Nothing Conor did seemed to faze Nate Diaz, and I should have known better. Nate, of course, has the reach advantage, which he made full use of. He kind of lulls you to sleep with that Stockton slap. Fighters take it like it doesn't do anything, and then it progressively gets harder and harder. Of course, Conor opened him up pretty seriously in the first round because Nate and Nick both have a lot of scar tissue in their faces. You look at them long enough, they're gonna bleed. So that doesn't really mean much. I noticed that Nate was getting the better of the exchanges. He has that quick jab that I don't think Conor was seeing. At the end of the first round, I think Conor knew, wait a minute here. This is not going to go the way I planned. Round 2, Conor came out firing. He came out aggressive. He saw that Nate saw his left coming, so he started to disguise it a little bit. Tried to land some kicks. He was coming at it. He was game. Let me tell you, he was game. But Nate, again, just wasn't fazed by anything he did. He tried to talk some trash. Nate talked his own trash. Nate started landing his jabs again. Nate got him up against the fence. Oh, he also took him down in that first round as well. Took him down and then kind of pulled the guard position, was going for submissions and things. You could tell that Conor was a fish out of water on the ground. Nate also got him up against the fence in that first round too. In the second round, even more. Got him up against the fence, held him there for a bit, was landing nice shots to the face, knees to the body. He was busting Conor up, and he looked much bigger than Conor too. And somewhere in the middle of this round, all you saw was Conor's head constantly getting knocked back from those jabs he wasn't seeing. Then Nate landed a 2-piece to the face that stopped Conor's motion, noticeably stunned him, and even the crowd knew, holy crap, here we go. Nate started coming after him. He was kind of boxing him from one end of the cage to the other, got him up against the fence again, kept landing to the point where he broke Conor on the feet, and Conor went for a takedown. I never in my wildest dreams thought I would see Conor go for a takedown, but he broke him on the feet. He went for a takedown, and then this was like taking candy from a baby for Nate Diaz. The way he easily got the top position, then of course Conor gave him his back willingly. Then he sunk in that rear naked choke, and Conor tapped so quick. It's a wrap. All is right in the world. Nate Diaz, the winner. So happy for my boy. And when I say all is right in the world, this was getting a little out of control. I think we can all admit to that now. Look, the reason why I hesitated with talking about Conor fighting RDA is because I didn't want it to happen. I just didn't. I understand the UFC wanted to promote at any means, wanted to create stars, wanting to make money and get commercial success, but you don't want to do it. You don't want to sacrifice your credibility to do so. You can't take shots at Bellator for letting senior citizens fight and Diaz fight, and then turn around and let one man just circumvent the entire system, piss every other fighter off, not earn anything. He was kind of making a mockery a little bit. It was kind of getting out of hand. So this kind of puts things back into place. Conor, take your ass back down to the featherweight division. Don't call out any 155ers. Don't call out Robbie Lawler unless you plan on stabbing him. Stop. You have like 10 fights you need that need to happen in the featherweight division. Fight Frankie Edgar. Do your job as your champion of your division. Make your money. You're still going to make millions. Talk your trash in your division as the featherweight champion. All is right with the world. So happy for Nate Diaz. This is the biggest payday he's ever had. I want him to use this as leverage. He needs to not take a break. Keep fighting. If you are ever going to get that 155 title shot, Nate, it's now. Get your big fights. Make your money here. He needs to fight more for the next 2 years. Ride this wave. You're the man, Nate. You're the man. All right, let me know how you did on all of your picks. Let me know any injury updates. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, where I told you I have exclusive 15-second predictions and recap videos. Subscribe, like, talk to me, take care, and goodbye.